In this video, I'm going to share with you my number one productivity hack, the thing that I use every single day. What is going on, guys? My name is Chris Elliott with the Elliott Real Estate Team. And as mentioned in this video, I'm going to share with you my number one productivity tool. It is not an app. It is not, AI. It is not something from the ancient text. Is it a very simple performance planner? Let's jump into it. I'm going to show you the document that I use every single day to map my day. All right. So as you can see, this is a very simple Google Doc that I fill in every single day. This is the front page, but I'm going to start with you where I start the day before. Is a very simple 30-minute schedule in which I block every 30 minutes of my day. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I go to sleep at 9. And I'm simply blocking out my day, thinking through what are the different time blocks in my schedule. Where do I need to spend my time? I also like to think through how do I move around time? Hey, if I've got a lot of phone calls to make, can I make phone calls while I'm in the car? How do I maximize my time? At the end of the day, we trade time for money. So how efficient are we using our time? And are we putting all the right things in our schedule, from personal care to family time to, hey, what are the different drivers of your business? What are the things that are actually going to move the needle? So ideally, I want to map this all out the day before. Now, for me, my morning does not change because I've got a morning schedule that, is dedicated towards lead gen. But the afternoon is where things you kind of have to think through what does my schedule look like for the day. I'm then going to jump and I'm going to fill in my to-do list. So what are the various things that I need to do throughout the day? For me, these are kind of like my daily tasks that I need to get that done that day. These bottom three are maybe the projects that I'm working on or tasks that are not as important, but I'll throw on there if I've got the extra time, I'll get them done. And then these are my morning tasks that stay the same every single day, right? So my mornings, once again, are pretty much locked in. And these are the tasks that I need to get done personally every single day to move my business forward. And then this is all just the minutia and the random stuff, scheduling the inspections, reviewing the appraisals, whatever. This is, in my opinion, where most agents get lost, is they think the minutia of the day is the most important thing. And, for me, this is the most important stuff, right? And I won't waste the time going into it, but this is basically lead generation, right? So these are the items that I like to fill out the day before. So that way I'm going into the day, I already know what I need to get done for the day, and I've already got my time plan mapped out of when and how I'm going to get those things done. And the other thing is too, is if you think through what do we actually got to get done in the day, and you also can think through how am I going to utilize my time to get those items done, right? Productivity is the game, okay? Then when I get in the office or I start my day, I like to personally write out what's today's date, what's my yearly GCI goal, what is my big why am I doing all these things, why am I working this hard, what's my weekly intention. For me, that's the number of listings that I need to get in that particular week to drive my business forward. And then from there, I like to deal in the realities of where my business and my finances are, right? So for me, we utilize a program called CTE where I can basically at any given point in the year, I can tell you where I need to be on track for goal. The reason that I found this is so important is because if we are, flying high, where we got a bunch of closings, we got a bunch of pendings, and we're hot shit. But then we realize, oh man, I'm actually way behind my goal, right? Or I'm not on track. Or you're feeling like crap sometimes because you feel like, hey, I'm just like, things are not going my way. But then you find out, hey, I'm actually on track, or hey, I'm actually ahead of goal. So I like to deal in the realities of where I'm currently at. So this is all my these are all my lagging indicators, right? And then these are my leading indicators. So how many contacts have I made? How many appointments have I set for the month? Where do I need to be for the year? And then I personally like to deal in realities of where my various bank accounts are, right? So for me, I've got staff, I've got an operation going. So like this is the money that I want to have saved at any given point in time. So just because I've got a lot of money in the account, it doesn't matter. It's, do I have my 6 months reserves, right? And you can fill in different various bank accounts. I've got my basic business accounts, my basic family operating account, And then from there, we've got various, saving goals that we're tracking. And then I like to track how much money I've invested for the year, as well as the monthly cash flow. Now you can digitize this, but I recommend that you not, because the act of filling this in every single day is going to force you to think through it and deal in the realities of where you currently are with relation to your goals, right? So the art of writing this out every single day, as well as your schedule, as well as like what you need to do, forces you to think through where you're at, right? And then last but or yeah, last but not least, so this is when I am in my lead generation session. This is the sheet that I have up, and this is basically just a tally. So I've got my 3 daily hits. Like what are the 3 metrics that I need to hit? This could be a conversation goal. This is going to be a number of appointments that I book. What are those daily hit numbers? I like to have this quote that just reminds me, if you lead generate, you don't have to tolerate. And then I'm simply tracking my numbers every single day of the different KPIs and metrics that I need to hit. And then last but not least is a daily reflection. So at the end of the day, what were the 3 wins of the day, right? Focus on the positive. There's enough negative that goes on, I promise you. You don't need to focus on the negative. What did I learn from the day? What got on my schedule or my to-do list that is not getting me one step closer to achieve my goal? Did I end up in a conversation, with a coworker that was a waste of time, right? Did I end up going to lunch? That was a waste of time. Is there anything I can become more efficient or effective at, or eliminate completely, right? Is there anything that should get off my schedule? If I employed myself and paid myself exactly what I, did today, would I be proud or disappointed in my performance? If I was paying myself $100,000 salary, right, and I was somebody else, would I be happy with the money I was spending? If I answer disappointed the last question, what must change in my performance tomorrow? And have I mapped out my schedule and my to-do list for tomorrow? So once again, guys, this is not fancy. This is not like crazy. But this daily performance planner is something that has helped propel me to where I am today. Not that I'm done, not that I've arrived or anything like that. But that is a very simple hack that I learned from a very, very successful entrepreneur and real estate agent, and something that I found a lot of value in. So if you'd like a copy of that, shoot me a DM, comment below. We'll get you a copy. You can customize that for yourself. And that, my friends, was the Daily